I'll be completely honest, my sense of direction is completely up the spout right now. I've got no idea which direction we're going in. Oh, hang on, sun's on the left, so that means we're going east. No, west. I'm using my Ray Mears there. Alright, well I might as well do my little hello then. Hello! Is it me you're looking for? Yeah, so welcome along, boys and girls. It's a beautiful Friday morning, the sun is shining, and I'm on the Zero SRF, kindly lent to me by English Electric Motor Company. But even better than that, look who I found. It's only bloody Smokey Barr, off of Switzerland tour.
Oh god, I'm nearly hit him again.
Yeah, creep up on you in my stealth mode.
I was going to say, I can't hear you. Genuinely can't hear when you're coming up beside me.
Yeah, mate, speak up, I can't hear you. Your bike's too noisy. Is that burning petrol or what? God, get with the times, Grandad. You need one of these.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, so the plan today is we're gonna just, well, mostly just bomb around and get as much enjoyment out of this bike as we can before the batteries are dead. Starting with some kind of fried goods being thrown into our face at Ryker's. So we're very much looking forward to that. Second fry-up of the holiday. Second fry-up of the last 3 years, I think.
Sacrilege.
I know. I still haven't had a proper set of chippy chips yet. I sound like a child saying it like that. Someone some chippy chips! But after yesterday's debacle trying to get to Smokey Barr's place, I only arrived 5 hours late because I had to stop and charge up. But today, it's a very different creature. We're going to be just riding for fun. Once we stop at these traffic lights, I'm going to turn sport mode on, I think. Push the button in. There we go. Eco, street, sport. Bosh, we're in. As the overworked prostitute said to her pimp, I've got a lot more poke.
I was going to say something, I can't remember what it was now. That happens a lot more these days.
You've got to wait for the big double where you walk into a room because you wanted to say something and then you forget what you wanted to say at the same time and then start to wonder what you went into the room to collect.
Second exit at the roundabout, by the way, if you need it.
Just about see you in the distance. Right, I'm going to use my electrical power to reel you in, you dinosaur juice burning old timer. God, I can hardly breathe back here because of the fumes you're throwing out.
Ah! Car in front just spat a stain at me, right on my knuckle.
Right in your knackers?
Fortunately not.
Right in the knuckle on my knackers.
Knacker knuckle. I'm not on a commute, I'm not on a commute. Calm down.
But free time is precious time.
In fact, I was having that very conversation with the missus only last week, just how much little free time I have these days.
Yeah, it's unhealthy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I try really hard to have some empty time. And I was saying to you last night, when I'm out riding just for the shits and giggles of it, like with no cameras, no target, no destination, just like you have to keep reminding myself, just like you are now. This is fun, I've got nowhere to be, there's no rush. I find it really difficult, it's just...
It's a mindset, isn't it? It's just a...
It's deep now, society has just, it's just ruined all of us, you know.
Exactly. Jesus.
It's insane, isn't it? You're finding it easier to breathe behind me for my clean air.
There's sparrows' farts coming out of the...
The craziest thing is that it's always there. There's no worrying about being in the right gear or knocking it down, it's just... Oh, here we go. Ryker's of Box Hill. With an empty car park. Well, I've only been here once before and it was absolutely chock-a-block, man. Now, nothing. Oh, look at that. Perfect. See you lot once we've stuck some hot sausage in our mouths. Then afterwards had some breakfast. Oh, I need to stop it. It's not funny anymore, is it? Ta-ra!
Right, why isn't my bike working? Oh, I need to switch it on.
Petrol, honestly. Ryker's done, check. Another fry-up in the tum.
Great fry-up it was as well.
Yeah, so here we are, after our fry-up, burning off the calories with a bit of a hill climb. Yeah, the brakes on this Zero are very tasty because there was a secret speed bump there.
There's one here as well.
And another one. God, they're really camouflaged, aren't they?
Apparently Banksy did this.
Oh, really?
Before the Olympics, because the Olympic cycle race came up here.
What's it supposed to be? I'm sure I saw at least one set of cock and balls in there. Whoa, look at that. There's the view over Box Hill. It's not very boxy though, is it?
No, not many boxes. Always disappointed with the lack of boxes.
Yeah, that's alright though, isn't it?
It's my Facebook banner picture is my bike parked just there.
Actually, maybe I should take a picture of this beastie. Such a punt. One's got to do one's social meds, yo. Yep, get the finger in there, that's how you make a good picture.
That sounds so wrong.
Right, let's have it. God, look at that. I could even put cruise control on at 30. Oh! The suspension on this bike is so hard.
I might try and see this guy off in a minute because there's some quite nice twisties up here. Of course, there's no dropping down gears for you, is there?
No, don't need it. Just pin it and hold on for dear life.
Well, I'll get some charging.
Yeah. Right, let's see. Well, 116 range. What's it going to be at the bottom? 117.
Did you say it charges on braking as well?
Yeah, it's got two settings. There's neutral regenerative and then braking regenerative. And when you hit the brakes, you can hear the tone of the motor change, kind of fishing wheel unwinding sort of sound. I don't know if you can hear this because of your noisy petrol clatterer.
My piston's hammering around.
Oh, this is a shame, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cars, go home!
UK in a nutshell.
Well, look at that though, range gone up to 121.
Boom.
122! Holy bonkers!
Ooh.
What's happening here?
Level crossing.
Oh, then we're good to the front though, aren't we, probably?
Yeah.
Unless the train's going to come the other way. That's quite a queue. That would have been painful to be at the back of that.
I heard it whining then.
Yeah, I gave it a bit of juice to test the brakes out, which are pretty damn tasty, to be fair. For the benefit of the viewers at home, they're a set of radial mounted dual disc J6n calipers. I've heard of J6n, but they seem to be convincing me so far. As you know, I have heard of J6n from the last Zeros.
Oh, gravel, gravel, gravel.
Smokey Barr doing his turkey impression. Feeling Christmassy, mate. If I follow you close enough, it's almost like I can pretend I've got an exhaust.
Oh, this is horrific. What the f is going on? Everyone's going on holiday today, aren't they?
Do you know what they are? Yeah, it's bank holiday, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've really messed this up. Ooh, that's a bit... Oh, he's done well there. It was a gnat's whisker in that. What's that thing you're doing when you're accelerating and then you stop accelerating and then you start accelerating again? It's like you're wiggling your foot around at the same time. I don't have to do that. Oh, look at that.
Bentley.
Very nice.
You might be told to leave.
We don't serve your kind here. You have to wait outside. I'll just stand here awkwardly, shall I? I don't see any power sockets anywhere. How do they hoover this place?
Is that car?
Oh, that's awesome. What a racket. So good to see stuff like that actually still being used. I bet he never drives past the petrol station though. Can you smell that? So he's just used 3 litres doing that reverse manoeuvre. It's in forest fires make less smoke than that.
I've got that song in my head now.
What does that white circle with the black stripe through it mean?
It means you could go a little bit quicker if there wasn't so many bloody cars on the road.
And back to 40 because nobody can be trusted. You're very welcome. Oh, this is it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. Stop number 2. Newlands Corner. Just always feel like the other kids are going to point and call me names and stuff because I'm petrol intolerant. So there we go, that's Newlands Corner done. Another fine romantic spot shown to me by Smokey Barr. Thank you very much, darling.
No more than you deserved.
It's just so good to me. Okay, aggressive filtering. Look at that, national. Oh mate, it gets proper twisty now.
Oh, this guy's turning off as well. Beautiful.
Yeah, this is definitely curvy, but it's a bit villagey as well, isn't it?
It's just like that. That's what puts me off kind of riding around the UK. It's just so shit.
And the bits that are really good have been a bit crippled with speed limits and cameras. Oh, cameras are the worst. Really not many cameras in Germany at all. Whereas here they're just bloody everywhere.
I thought he had a massive dildo on his dashboard, didn't he?
What was it though?
Just a long pig.
Which obviously doesn't need any explaining in itself. Where are you going, Reg? Yeah, I'm going down Halfords to buy a pig for the dashboard.
Pink one? Yeah. Long? Yeah.
Standard. Come on, let's have a national now. Oh, 40, seriously. Oh, keep doing that. Tried to shift down and blip the throttle. Tell you what, we're doing pretty well for time, to be fair. It's 1:30 now.
Taking a leisurely pace on it as well.
That's the best thing, isn't it? We've chilled the hell out and still made good time so far.
Yeah.
Well, we've got the 3-hour charge to reckon with yet. Whoa, yes! That properly lofted the well, to my complete girl senses. Felt to me like the wheel was about 20 feet in the air. Still on 74% charge as well.
Well, if it charges on engine braking, there's plenty of that going on.
Yeah, although to be fair, I have turned that down a bit with the sport setting. It's a bit less aggressive. It's more like a 4-cylinder now. Oh,
that's a big one. Oh, I've got some going 0 miles an hour.
I'm going 0 miles an hour as well.
Hey, lads on tour. Oh, I wish we were on tour.
Oh, that'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Oh, hang on, I am. Sorry about that, mate. I'm sorry, that was mean.
Oh, what is all this wankery? Is it just this junction that's doing it? Or have we got some agricultural monstrosity?
It's a stupid roundabout. Luckily we're on bikes, eh? That's worth the price of admission alone, isn't it, to have a motorbike just to get past all that nonsense. Unbelievable, it's 40. Didn't expect that.
What a relief.
Oh, this is pleasant, isn't it? Oh, here we go again. Bloody hell. Oh, look at that. You very lovely chap. Thank you. Ooh, this is... It's a bit tight.
I've deployed filtering mode.
Well, look at that. We're splitting the seas like Moses here. Ooh, let's get in front of this truck. And a caravan. And an Arctic. Oh, it's all kicking off here, isn't it? See what, this bike, though, it's incredibly easy to balance.
Oh, this is like going to work.
It's not what you wanted, is it? I have never ridden on a bike so easy to filter on. It's insane. Well, look, this is practically walking pace and I've even got a wobble on. Right, rev on. Oh, you win. Come on, Surridge, give us something nice to ride on. And I don't mean the West Me on Mingers. Christmas pie? This is the wiggly bit that we were supposed to go on before. What we've done is we went left up there and it's gone all the way around to come back here again. Better be worth it, otherwise this phone is going in the sea. I'm going to ride all the way to the sea just so I can throw the phone in it. Oh, yeah, good brakes. Oh, getting a farm track tour now. But as long as there's no traffic, I think I'll take it. Right, look at that, Nationals! Oh, it feels so fast! Oh, there's a big hole there. I think I'm an inch shorter. One thing that I haven't missed so much in Germany is hedges. Just don't have them. You can see round all the bends. See, ironically, this I could understand being a 40. Right, left here. Oh, it's a sharp one. And back to 40. Get in. Oh, it says we want to go down there, but looks like it's closed. Ah, and there too. Brilliant. Why is everything bloody closed? It's not like we've got highly limited mileage or anything. Oh, look at that. Isn't that quaint? It's like that scene out of The Little Mermaid. I mean, boobs. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my spine has definitely been compressed a bit today. I think I got a little bit of air then. At least had a bit of a skip and a shimmy. Shit. Oh, bloody hell. Loads of shit. What have you done? Jesus. Road closure, that's not even on a road. For the benefit of the reviewing nature of this video, this bike is fantastic for scratching in nonsense like this. Just changes direction so easy. Suspension's a little bit hard, but settings, innit? Settings. Is that grass in the middle there? Yeah, it's got some beans. Oh, I'm starting to get a sore arse now. I think yesterday took away my reserves of bum fat. I came away on this trip very much not bike fit. Is that wriggliness in the field up there? Is that a motocross track or something?
Yeah, that's out the back of Loomies.
Oh, hello. He's keen.
Or do we risk it? Do we risk it?
There we go, look at that, Loomies. Lunchtime, this is going to be a somewhat extended stop as I have to go and plug the bike in and we'll see you afterwards. Which I'm thinking maybe I should just go and plug it straight in right now. So there we go, we are at the charge point powered by Instavolt. So, how does this one work? Oh, hasn't even got the right socket. That is a wound. Yeah, that's a real shame. And that is me potentially shit out of luck. Right, I have to go and see if you could maybe hook me up with some power in Loomies. Bugger. Well, there we go. A huge thank you to the folks here at Loomies who lent me, well, they gave me enough juice for, what have we got now? 40 miles of range, so they've doubled my range. Plenty to get the day finished, or at the very least, to get to a proper charging station. Right, let's have it, shall we? Should I go in front a bit, do you think? Yeah, well chuffed about that. Nice one, Loomies. Loomies to the rescue. Very, very friendly and keen. Probably shouldn't shout it too loud, otherwise every dick and his dog's going to want to come and charge his bike up for free.
Yeah, we are now off to Whiteways. Oh, you absolute wipage of flack. White Waste closes at 5.
Oh, now.
Interesting.
Oh, it makes no sense then, really, does it? Oh, Jesus. Well, let's do this little bit and we'll
sort something out.
Yeah, on the way.
That's quite a nice church spire.
So, yeah, so that is a rather nice erection. A bit gravelly there. Oh, yeah, there we go. Bit of front wheel skippage. Back to the main road now, isn't it? This is 40 here, isn't it? Bloody absolute toss biscuits. Oh no, 50.
Oh, release the horses.
So yeah, we've just found out that White Waste Cafe actually closes at 5 and we're going to get there at 15:15. So the idea is a bit bin, so we're pretty much just heading back east to figure out what to do when we get nearer to wherever we need to part ways once again. But incidentally, we realised last night that it's almost exactly a year since we went on tour to Switzerland together, which was an absolute belter of a trip.
That was brilliant.
And please do, if you haven't already seen them, check out both of our series of videos. Links, as ever, in the top right. And it means that we have to say goodbye once again. But, to be fair, despite the worries instilled in me from yesterday's charging fiasco, today's been really quite enjoyable.
Another carefree day on the bike.
Absolutely. A few frustrations from the traffic and the busyness, but that's the nature of the beast down here, especially on Bank Holiday Friday. Oh, national.
It's all calmed down. National with white lines all the way. Beautiful.
Oh, and then a roundabout, and then it'll be 40 after that. Oh, 30, yes, even better. How are there still so many cars around? It's not knocking off time. Everybody should have already gone off for their holidays. And it's in all directions.
It's just, this is how busy the UK is now.
I don't like it. Look at that, a national with nothing in front of us. Do you know what I think actually? I may have rid-messed the map. I may have Have you got your phone handy? I'll send you an email. Siri, I'll send you an email as well. Siri, take a dictation. I'm sorry, I can't understand your gibberish. I think I may have misread the map, and it wasn't Horsham that we come to a T-junction, it's Midhurst, so it's just up here.
What's the plans, Dan?
There's a little lake through there, apparently.
There we go, yes, go to the lake.
Alright, let's push to the front. Come on. We haven't got time for this nonsense. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Oh, say lake. It's more of a pit by the look of it. I thought there was more of it, but it's very small. Oh, look at this. So we just pull up in this little square here.
Yeah.
Right then, so we are going to pull up here for a few seconds and say our merry goodbyes.
The stocks in the pillory, an early form of punishment in which offenders were held by the legs or wrists for public ridicule. Right, I'm getting the f*** out of here.
How many fines have you not paid? Smokey Barr, it's been an absolute pleasure, mate. Thank you once again, as ever. Come on.
Oh, take it out. Well, short but sweet, but great to see you again.
Yeah, you too. It was a lot of fun.
Where are you off to this evening?
This evening I'm off to Goodwood, then tomorrow Goodwood to Maidenhead.
We've got a special meet-up stroke event, some big names.
Yeah, and then little old me tagging on with the electric whiz bomb.
Well impressed with that. If Zero Motorcycles are listening, I want one.
I think, to be honest, it's proven itself, hasn't it? We've had a day of just messing around, riding about, bit of country scratching, and
I'm sold on them. Absolutely sold on them. If I can justify the initial outlay and how much I'm going to make back over a period of time. Wait, is that light on?
Yes it is.
Could be draining battery, that.
Yeah, that will be draining the battery, thanks. Good eyes. Well done, Hawkeye. Saved me a few hundred metres of walking there, potentially.
I think it looks great as well. I think it looks brilliant.
They've done a good job, haven't they? They've done a really good job making it actually look like a proper beast of a bike.
Yeah. From the front, especially with this sort of pointy bit here and the headlight, they are very Yamaha-y. And then AMC was saying with this, it's got a bit of a Ducati sort of engine framey look. Side by side, a quick glance, it just looks like a normal bike, you know, until you think, hold on a minute, what the hell's going on in there? And it's a bloody head turner as well. My God, the amount of people that come over and pestering you for info.
We've been accosted a few times today, haven't we? That's what it feels like to be famous as well. But I think it's a resounding win for this bike, it really is. I mean, yesterday was a bit of a fail, but that was the wrong use for it, so today shows that, yeah, I've got enough juice. I could probably just about limp it back to your house, or we could have stayed at Lumi's for another half an hour and got it completely a bit more topped up. Yeah, I think it's a real win. Done well. Well done, Zero. And it's a wrap.